Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Tuesday, August 5th, 2025. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief presented by Annapolis Subaru and the SPCA of Anne Arundel County. You know, we've got a lot to get through today, so here is your OMG fact. 2 births occurred at Woodstock, and my guess is that many more occurred in May of 1970. Anyhow, we have a lot of news, so shall we? The Anne Arundel County Police were called to the My Place Bar and Lounge in Odenton just after 1 a.m. on Saturday following a stabbing in the parking lot. According to authorities, the confrontation between 2 men inside the bar escalated outside when one retrieved a knife from his vehicle and stabbed the other one multiple times. The 43-year-old victim from Odenton was taken to shock trauma in stable condition. The suspect fled the scene before police arrived. Investigators have identified a person of interest, but the case does remain open. Also over the weekend, police responded to a hit-and-run crash in Glen Burnie that left an 18-year-old dirt bike rider with potentially life-threatening injuries. Around 7:15 p.m. on Sunday, the rider was weaving through traffic on Crane Highway when he was hit by a gold or tan minivan making a U-turn. The minivan did flee the scene. The rider, who was not wearing a helmet or any protective gear, was rushed to shock trauma. Police are continuing their investigation and are seeking the public's help. If anybody has any information, contact the Anne Arundel County Police. Meanwhile, down here in Annapolis, the Annapolis police had their hands full in the downtown area on Saturday morning. At around 1 a.m., officers broke up a large fight near City Dock. That was at Dock and Randall Street. A woman later told police that she was inadvertently hit with pepper spray as she left the Dock Street Bar and Grill. No suspects have been identified. And then about an hour later, another woman reported that 2 of her Segway scooters worth about $500 were stolen from in front of 134 Main Street. Both incidents do remain under investigation and highlight an active weekend for downtown Annapolis. In Crownsville, County Executive Stuart Pittman, joined by federal and local leaders, cut the ribbon on the new nonprofit center at the historic Crownsville Hospital Memorial Park. The facility offers affordable space and professional support to nonprofits serving Anne Arundel County residents. The center is part of a broader plan to revitalize the site into a hub for wellness, housing, and history. Workshops, resource directories, and networking opportunities are already underway at the facility. Pittman called it a, quote, place to support the people who support our communities. The full master plan for Crownsville is available at aacounty.org/Crownsville Park. History is being made at the U.S. Naval Academy. The Senate has confirmed Lieutenant General Michael Borgschult as the Academy's next superintendent, the first Marine to lead the institution in its 179-year history. He's a 1991 grad of the Academy and former Navy football linebacker. Borgschult replaces Vice Admiral Yvette Davids, the first woman to hold that post. Davids will head to the Pentagon to serve as the Deputy Chief of Naval Operations, and the appointment of Borgschult comes amid broader changes in the military leadership and a continued focus on adapting to the future of warfare and service training. Music lovers, you want to take note. The Wood Brothers are coming to Maryland Hall on August 12th. That roots folk duo recently released their 14th album. It's called Puff of Smoke and are bringing their signature blend of gospel, blues, and jazz to Annapolis. We spoke with Oliver Wood about the creative process behind the new record and how he and his brother Chris work to keep the music fun and fresh for themselves and the audiences. With over 2 decades of performing together, they've built a loyal following and are ready to deliver another unforgettable show for us. You want to be sure to give that bonus pod a listen. He's a really nice guy. And then go get a pair of tickets at ramsheadonstage.com, marylandhall.org, or ramsheadpresents.com. But if you're in the mood for a darker stroll through history, Profs and Pints is hosting a chilling lecture at the Graduate by Hilton, Annapolis, also on August 12th. Victorian scholar Lux Mishu will explore the unsolved mystery of Jack the Ripper in An Evening with Jack the Ripper. You can expect a deep dive into the forensics of 1888, the media frenzy that shaped public fear, and even Mishu's own theory on who the killer may have been. Tickets are available online, and maybe bring a friend or two. This looks like a fun night. profsandpints.com. And as we start to close, today is Ticket Tuesday, and Ram's Head on Stage hooks us up once again for the month of August. I do have a pair of tickets to see Adrenalize, the ultimate Def Leppard experience on August 10th, or maybe the Wood Brothers on the 12th, or how about the Adam Ezra Group on the 17th? Let me know. I may hook you up, but do check out ramsheadonstage.com for all the other great shows and also that Annapolis Songwriters Festival, which is coming up. All right, that is a wrap. But first, a quick thank you to you for listening and sharing and letting all your friends and colleagues know about us, and to our sponsors for the Daily News Brief, Annapolis Subaru, the SPCA of Anne Arundel County, Hospice of the Chesapeake, Fish for a Cure, and the Annapolis Power and Sailboat Shows. Now, you want to hang tight. We have your local Anne Arundel County weather coming right up in about a minute, along with story time from the Chesapeake Crossroads Heritage Area.
Coping with advanced illness can be overwhelming, and determining the best options for a loved one isn't always so easy. But here at Hospice of the Chesapeake, your hometown hospice, we want you to know you do have a choice. You can choose exactly who provides the care and the type of care you receive, and it's your decision when and where your loved one receives that care. We have served our community, family, and friends for over 40 years. We are there when you need us. Learn how we can help at hospicechesapeake.org.
Next up, we're diving into today's Eye on Annapolis weather forecast. From sunny skies over the bay to storm warnings that could impact your plans, we've got the details to keep you ahead of the curve. Stay tuned. It's all coming your way in just a moment.
Good morning. I hope you're having a great start to the day, and let's take a look at the forecast for Annapolis and surrounding areas as we move through the middle of the week. Today, you can expect mostly cloudy skies with a high near 82. Winds will stay calm in the morning before picking up slightly from the east around 6 miles per hour in the afternoon. It won't be the brightest day, but it should remain dry and comfortable overall. Tomorrow should see a slight chance of showers late in the afternoon, mainly after 2 p.m. Otherwise, the day will stay mostly cloudy with a high near 80. Winds will come in from the east at 7 to 10 miles per hour. Tomorrow night, that rain chance does pick up a bit to about 30%, especially after 8 p.m., with a low of about 71. Thursday brings a continued slight chance of showers and maybe even a thunderstorm in the afternoon. The skies will be partly sunny, and temperatures will top out near 80 degrees. Overnight, it clears up a bit with partly cloudy skies and a low of around 69. Looking ahead into the weekend, Friday and Saturday are shaping up very nicely, mostly sunny both days with highs around 80 to 81 degrees. Nights will be partly cloudy with lows in the upper 60s to low 70s. And Sunday does continue that trend with more sun and a high near 83. That's your weather update. It's a classic August stretch, mildly humid, mostly dry, and good for just about anything outdoors. Have a great day, and we'll check back in with you tomorrow morning with your next forecast.
Have you ever had to wait to get an appointment at the Apple Store? Skip the wait and the line at the mall by visiting Mac Medics in Severna Park, where appointments are not necessary. Mac Medics is an Apple-authorized premium service provider. Mac Medics services all Apple devices, including broken iPhone screens and batteries, and all without an appointment. Most iPhone repairs are complete the same day and usually within a few hours. Mac Medics is also an Apple-authorized reseller and sell Apple products at the same price as the Apple Store. Visit Mac Medics in Severna Park for Apple-authorized sales and service and shop local. Don't wait for help. Call Mac Medics at 410-757-MAX, which is 410-757-6227. It's 410-757-6227. Or visit them online at macmedics.com.
Today, we're continuing our series with Story Time, courtesy of the Chesapeake Crossroads Heritage Area, which has a ton of great ideas to really dig deep into our wonderful Anne Arundel County history. You can check it all out at ChesapeakeCrossroads.org, but gather around for today's story. Imagine this. It's August 7th, 1783. A man named Frederick Green places a notice in the Maryland Gazette to sell his late mother's home on Charles Street. That mother? None other than Anne Catherine Hoof Green, the colonial-era powerhouse who not only ran the Gazette, but broke barriers in business, politics, publishing during a time when women were expected to stay in the background. Anne Catherine took over the print shop in 1767 after the death of her husband, Jonas Green. With 6 children to raise, she moved the operation into her home and didn't miss a single issue of the Maryland Gazette. She even honored her husband's state contract by printing official government documents and then secured the deal again, this time in her own name. That was unheard of in the 1700s. Her confidence? Well, she had her portrait painted by Charles Wilson Peale, holding a sheet that read, Annapolis Printer to show exactly who was running the show. You want to know more? We're publishing a full article at noon today with more about her remarkable life, plus some fascinating insights from archaeological digs on her property. Trust us, you don't want to miss it. And while we're on the subject of colonial history, why not explore some of the other incredible historic spots right here in Anne Arundel County, from the Rising Sun Inn in Crownsville to the William Paca House, Hogshead Trades Museum, and the Hammond Harwood House in downtown Annapolis. There is no shortage of ways that you can step back in time. You can also check out Linthicum Walks, the Charles Carroll House, or even book a guided watermark tour and hear the stories come to life from costumed interpreters. You're going to find a full list of sites and summer adventures at ChesapeakeCrossroads.org. And if you're interested to learn more, again, check out eyeonannapolis.net at noon today for a much deeper dive. And if you're ready to really make history part of your summer, check out the Historic Summer Bucket List Challenge from the Chesapeake Crossroads Heritage Area. More than 60 sites, 1 challenge cards, lots of stories waiting to be rediscovered. You can get all the details at ChesapeakeCrossroads.org.
Fish for a day, party for a night, all for a great cause. Don't miss Fish for a Cure's 19th annual fishing tournament and shore party, Saturday, November 1st at Safe Harbor, Annapolis. Register to fish and raise funds for the Cancer Survivorship Program at Luminous Health Anne Arundel Medical Center's Gayton and Joanne D. Cesaris Cancer Institute. All funds raised directly benefit cancer patients and their families. Register your boat or get your shore party ticket for fishforacure.org. Again, that's fishforacure.org. You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.